Hey, it's Michelle. How are you guys today? I wanted to test out a couple of the products that I did in my haul, so I thought I'd have you join me for those. I'm going to start with the Naked Skin sample. This is Asa! That's Asa. He's doing his chore. He's 8. Books. Can you say hi, Asa?
Hi.
Let's give this Naked Skin a try, see how it does. I'm just going to apply it with I have a dupe artist brush, and I don't love it, but I really don't like applying foundation anyway, so I haven't really found anything that I love to apply it with. I don't like my fingers. I don't like the brushes, so I don't know. We'll just do this, see how it goes. This is very, very scented. I do not like some scents, and I would say that this is very makeup-y smelling, I guess is what you would say. Ed's in here too. Hi, Ed. Ed's 6 months. Say hi. Hi. Yeah, there we go. I put you back down on the floor now. So real quick, let's do this. And see how it holds up during the day. That's mostly what I want to see. Okay, this goes on super nice with this dupe brush, this artist dupe brush. It just went right on. So perhaps the reason I don't like it is because I haven't found a makeup that goes on as smoothly as this. I mean, that was nothing. That took no time. Wow, I'm impressed now with that. So let's have a look in my magnifying mirror and just see how that's on. Oh wow, that looks absolutely great. It is not accentuating my pores or my fine lines. I do have some dry skin today, a big shocker. So it is kind of settling in those little areas where my skin's peeling. But overall, this is really nice. Okay. I'm gonna today do a head-to-head battle with my Tarte eye primer. I'm gonna do primer on my right eye and not primer on my left eye. And let's see, how does the color look when I put it on, and how does the shadow stay on all day? This is a pretty thick formula. It's nice and thick there. Is that clear? It's slightly tinted. I wouldn't go so far as to call it tinted. So not sure if it'll cover up the veins or if it's just a smoothing kind of thing. I'm gonna get it right there in the corner of my eye because I get some wrinkly skin there. All right, so no coverage, but it does have a nice slip to it.
I came for baby.
Ah, more children. You guys have met Corey and Millicent before.
Hi.
Corey's gonna take a little Eduardo on a walk because Eduardo gets tired of.
Stand for recording my video.
Get out of here! Oh, sorry. Get out of here. I'm gonna use my Laura Lee palette. All these gorgeous colors. I'm gonna use the green today. This Smashly with the basic covering lid to brow, and then just the green in the crease. I'm just gonna do a really simple, easy thing here today because my sole purpose is just to see how this primer helps. I wouldn't say that when I'm putting it on, the primer is helpful at all. In fact, it seems to be a little less helpful. It seems to kind of cause my brush to slip. Now, this CoverGirl, this Maybelline brush that I've had for a decade and a half, maybe 2 decades, probably isn't the best. I'm sure there are better shadow brushes out there. I just haven't bought any. So, okay, yes, it definitely causes some I don't know, stuttering of the brush. It's definitely smoother. It's not my poor makeup brush's fault. My makeup brush is fine. It's the primer causing that problem. It's way smoother on this side. Maybe I just need a different brush if I'm going to be using this primer regularly. Just gonna go in with my crease brush and with the little green that I just absolutely love. Goodness, I just love it. Look at how pretty that is. It's very pigmented. It's sparkly, and I don't always go for sparkly colors, but this I just love. I'll fix that up. I just try to slap it on there as good as I can, and then I go back and lighten it up and fix it. This is me at noon, and you can start to see the little dots where it's rubbed off underneath my eyes, on both eyes. It's not holding up so great now. The eyeshadow is still looking really good at lunchtime at noon. You have a little patch here where the foundation is completely worn off on my face. This is at 3:30, so I've laid down with the baby and rested for a little while, and it is definitely creating some dots underneath my eyes. But the eyeshadow is still looking really good. It's the end of a long, hard day, and my makeup did not hold up well. You can see underneath my eyes is mascara galore. So I didn't go outside much today. I went out and played ball with Crosby for a few minutes. I didn't sweat. I didn't work up a sweat. I didn't exercise. And my mascara did not hold up. The Urban Decay foundation rubbed off. There's none left here. There's very little left here. It just didn't hold up. There wasn't a lot in the sample. I could attribute it to that. So I think I may go ahead and give it another try when I am in Sephora next. Get maybe a bigger size sample and have maybe a thicker application and see how that holds up. As for the eyeshadow, the primer did nothing. There is no eyeshadow left. Again, I don't know if that was the primer's fault or if it is the formula of the eyeshadow. I put this makeup on around 10. It is now 8, so 10-ish hours. I would kind of expect eyeshadow to hold up a little longer than that. So I'm pretty disappointed in both the primer and this Violet Voss eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna give it a bunch of more chances and see if we can do better. But that's my report. There's my little Mill. Been hanging out with me today and helping me out all day while my husband was in town looking for a van that would fit our family. Okay, so we're gonna give this a second chance with the primer, the Tarte primer, and the It mascara. We're gonna give them a second chance today. Let's get started. I'm gonna do the right eye for the primer. But today I'm going to use a different eyeshadow just in case the problem was the Violet Voss. I hope not. I love the Violet Voss palette. This is another palette I love though. I got this in Singapore. This is a Catrice palette. I don't know if you guys can get this here in America, but this is a lovely, lovely, lovely palette. I'm going to use, this is the rose palette. I'm going to use this pink and I'm going to use this purple down here at the end. I really want it to show up. I want you to really be able to see it. This would not normally be a daytime color for me just around the house on a school day. This was more what I would use on an average day. But we're going to use this and this here today. Again, it kind of tugs. It doesn't glide. But then when I put it on this side, it just glides right over the lid perfectly. So that's really strange to me that a primer would create that kind of a problem when you kind of think of primer as smoothing the palette. I'm going to try to not make it terribly dark since I do have to be home with this look all day. But I do want it to be dark enough so that you guys can see what's going on and we can see how it wears. This definitely goes on smoother with this defining brush. But still smoother over here without any primer. This is way smoother. It just glides on. And you can see already that it just goes on better over here, which is just so strange. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I want to love the primer. I want to love the primer. I want it to be my favorite. So we'll see. Well, let's see how it wears. You'll know in a few hours how great the primer is or how bad it is, okay? Now we're going to use the IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes with this new top coat I bought. It's the NYX Water Proof It. We're going to see if we can get this to go. We're going to see how well this works so that I can use this, because I loved this mascara. I just didn't like the raccoon eyes. So let's go in here with this. I mean, isn't this great for getting in the corners? Isn't that just great? Right here, where I just like it to be. This is the NYX. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 layers of this just to be on the safe side. Look at this one gigantic eyelash I have. Can you guys see that? Just one gigantic eyelash. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh. You can see the white from the NYX. Okay, that's strange. I want you to really notice what mascara does to your eyes. I have hooded lids. They're not terrible yet, but they're bad enough that you really have to close my eyes to see the full lid. With them open, you can't. And I want you to see the difference that mascara makes. Just putting on mascara, if you have no other time in the day but some lipstick and mascara, it really makes a world of difference. Back to the IT Cosmetics. This eye without any. Let's see how it holds up with the NYX today. Okay, well, we're at the end of the day, and it's been, I think, around 10 hours, and I didn't have much luck with the mascara despite using the NYX waterproofer. Let me get up close so you can see. It's there, and there. It is worse on this eye, but they're both bad. As for the eyeshadow, I'd say both did pretty good. This eye seems slightly darker and a little more on, so not a complete failure. Neither eye creased, so I think I'll continue though. All right, be blessed.